welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for tuning in for today's video. In this video, I want to show you guys how I was able to create this no makeup look using all Glossier products. So if you guys are interested to see how I created this very soft, subtle, and easy look, make sure you guys stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. It would really warm my heart to have one more subscriber. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell so every time I upload a video, you won't miss out on any of my content. Alright, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. To prime my skin, I'm going to go and use the Priming Moisturizer. This is their Luxurious Face Cream, and this is what it looks like. To give my skin that glow, I'm actually going to go in with the Futuredew, which is their Oil Serum Hybrid, and I love the packaging. It looks like a unicorn and it's glass, so it's very high quality. And you only need a pump because this really does a good job of making sure your skin looks nice and dewy. As you guys can see, after I applied that Futuredew, my face looks very youthful and dewy. It does have a nice natural glow, which is really good because I will be using their Perfecting Skin Tint in the shade G5, and it really allows your skin to breathe. You can see your skin through the skin tint. It's very sheer. It's definitely not full coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it and apply it with my fingers. So as you guys can see, the shade G5 really matches my skin well. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like blended out. It really is a skin tint, which is really good if you're someone who's going for like a no makeup type of makeup day. This is literally no makeup. I have a blemish right here and I can still see my blemish, so it definitely doesn't cover up your scars or blemishes. It looks like my skin. Even though I went ahead and blended the skin tint out with my fingers, I am just going to go ahead and follow up with this Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush and buff it out. I see why it's called a skin tint because honestly, you guys, it does add like a natural tint to your skin, but it doesn't really give you too much coverage. It is very sheer. I can still see some acne and some scarring that I have through this, like right there, but it does look really nice, if I must say. To brighten underneath my eyes a little bit, I'm actually going to go in with their Stretch Concealer, and I'm in the shade G8. I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes to brighten them up. To blend that out, I'm going to use my Sigma Soft Blend Concealer Brush F64, and I'm just going to blend that out. As you guys can see, it looks very soft, very subtle, still very natural. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and move right along to highlighting my cheekbones as well as my nose, my Cupid's bow. And I'm actually going to be using their Haloscope. This is their stick highlight, and I'm in the shade Topaz. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it has such a nice natural glow. Super duper realistic. my nose. To blend that out, I'm going to go in with my tapered highlighter F35 brush. It is such a natural highlight, you guys. If you're my skin complexion, definitely try the shade Topaz. It is amazing. Moving on to blush, I'm actually going to be using their Cloud Paint, which is their seamless cheek color in the shade Haze. I think this is such a pretty shade. It's on the magenta side. Now, I've noticed with this blush, a little goes a long way, and once you apply it, it's like there. It's not really something that's easy to blend, so I'm just being super duper cautious of how much I use, which is something I did want to mention to you guys. I'm not really a fan of the applicator that this comes in. I think it should have been in a pump or maybe even like a dofa applicator. To blend my blush out, I'm going to be using my Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter brush, but as you guys can see, it's like super duper hard to blend this out. Like once it's there, it's literally there. But it's so nice and subtle, super realistic. I'm gonna try to bring it upward a little bit. And this side. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this product is it's very hard to blend out. Like when it's there, it's just there. As you guys seen, me adding the Cloud Paint really gave my face a really nice completed look, but I am going to go ahead and add some more steps like my eyes. Now for my eyeshadow, I'm actually going to be using this Lidstar in the shade Cube, which is a soft mauve pink shade, and I'm just going to apply that on my lids. To blend that out, I'm actually going to be using my eye shading E55 brush, and I'm just going to try to keep it on my lid. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking like, girl, what are you gonna do with your brows? Now, I'm actually going to try to keep my brows as natural as possible. As you guys know, I do have naturally thick brows, but I am going to go ahead and fill them in just a little bit using their Brow Flick, and I'm going to use the shade Brown. So I'm not honestly a fan of this brow situation they have going on. I feel like the product just isn't giving me the coverage I'm looking for. I typically like to use a brow pomade to fill in my brows, but this is more like a felt tip marker, which I'm not really seeing it do much, but I feel like I'm applying a lot. It typically does not take me this long to fill in my brows and carve them out, and I'm not even going to carve them out with concealer. I'm just filling them in, and honestly, I'm not really satisfied with them. I feel like I could have skipped this step, but I did just want to share with you guys this felt tip marker that Glossier offers. It's not really my favorite product. Will I reach for it again? Probably not, just because I see a lot of inconsistencies in my brows, and honestly, I'm not really pleased with them. So moving right along to lips, I absolutely love this Glossier lip gloss, you guys. It is my favorite, and this is their holographic lip gloss. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my lips. Now lastly, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my makeup, and I'm actually just going to be using my Skindinavia Bridal Makeup Finishing Spray. And that completes this no makeup look using Glossier products. Now I did want to come on here really quickly and share with you guys my thoughts on the products that I used. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start off in the order of the products that I used. So I started off by using the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. Love this stuff, you guys. You can honestly use it when you're not wearing any makeup in your skincare routine or before your makeup. I've noticed it does give my skin a nice clean canvas, and it does minimize my pores just a little bit. Now I did want to go ahead and move right along to the Futuredew Oil Serum Hybrid. I feel like if you're going to purchase something from Glossier, this would be the product to get. I love the consistency of it. It is a hybrid between an oil and a serum. You can wear this when you're not wearing makeup. You can wear it underneath your makeup. It is an overall good product, and I love the packaging. It is very luxurious. Like I stated to you guys earlier, it's in a glass bottle, and it does have this like holographic unicorn look to it. It is so pretty, and it looks really nice if you're someone who puts your makeup products or your beauty products on display. It would definitely stand out in your collection. Now I did want to come on here and mention some things about their skin tint. Honestly, you guys, I'm not like a sheer type of foundation person. I typically don't wear BB creams. I am a full beat type of girl, and I feel like when I'm not wearing any type of makeup, I feel like a skin tint isn't something I would reach for because I do have somewhat of clear skin. But if you're someone who has a little bit of acne, if you have some scarring, any type of discoloration, a skin tint definitely would not be for you, especially this one. I find that it's not really easy to build up. No matter how many layers you apply to it, it's still very sheer. And as you guys seen in the shade G5, it matched me relatively nicely, but honestly, I don't feel like this would be something I would reach for again, just because I was still able to see a lot of my discoloration, a few of my scars, and this blemish I have right here, you definitely can still see it. Now I did want to go ahead and share with you guys my thoughts on their stretch concealer. Honestly, I love the formula. I can definitely see me using this when I'm doing like a full face of makeup, like a full beat. It reminds me of the NARS Creamy Concealer. It does have a nice creamy rich formula, and it blends out very easily, as you guys seen. After I concealed underneath my eyes, I went ahead and used their Haloscope in the shade Topaz, which is like their highlighting stick. I love this highlight for my skin complexion. I feel like it is very soft. It's something you can definitely wear alone. You can also wear this on top of your foundation, but I feel like if you're going to wear this with like a full beat type of face, you definitely want to add another highlighter on top of it if you're someone who likes that beaming type of glow, which I typically do. But if you're someone who's going for like a natural no makeup or no makeup look, this definitely is the highlighter for you because it's so soft, so subtle, really natural, very realistic and believable. Now moving right along to my eyes, I went ahead and I used their Lidstar in the shade Cube. I'm not really a fan of how this performed. I feel like once I blended it out, the color payoff and the pigment really like disappeared, which is so crazy. And I feel like if you were to layer this on top of itself, the colors would look a little muddy. So I only went in once with this, and honestly, I really can't tell. But again, if you're someone who's going for like a no makeup look, this would be perfect because you do have something on your eyes. Moving on to the cloud paint, I'm not really a fan of how it blended, but I do like the color. I think it looks very natural, very subtle and believable, but I didn't like the way it was very hard to blend out. This is definitely a product you have to be careful where you apply it, because once you apply the product, it's there and it doesn't really move a lot. Like typically I like to take my blush from the highest points of my apples and then in right here, and I wasn't able to drag the product all the way up here. It really stopped like right here, which is something that I found really unlikable. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of the way it performed, but I do like the color and how soft it looks, how natural it looks. After I went ahead and did my blush, I followed up and I applied some lip gloss, because you guys know I am a lip gloss type of girl. I love this lip gloss. I don't really have anything bad to say about it besides the fact that it is on the thicker side. You guys know clear lip gloss, they can be sometimes watery or they can be like super duper thick. This isn't extremely thick, but it is on the thicker side. But I love the way it makes my lips look. I love the holographic look it gives. It has these very nice glitter flecks in it. It's super duper cute. I don't have anything bad to say about it. You guys know I love myself a good lip gloss. Now moving on to the brow situation, I am not a fan of their brow flick. Honestly, you guys, they could have just kept this product. Honestly, it didn't really do much for me. I found that I was applying a lot more product to make my brows look somewhat decent. I find that it was really hard to get the product out of the applicator. I'm not a fan of the felt tip at all, but I did want to share that with you guys, and I did want to come on here and show you all how it looked once I did my brows, because as you guys know, I do have full brows, but I feel like this product just didn't perform well at all. I typically like a wax-based product like a pomade or even a powder, but a marker felt tip product is definitely not something I'm into, and this is why. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys have tried any Glossier products, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.